Welcome to Drawfee, where we take your dumb ideas
and make even dumber drawings.
I'm Jacob.
I'm Nathan.
I'm Karina.
And I'm Julia.
You know, Nathan, something seems a little different about you today. I'm catching like a different vibe.
No, it doesn't.
Is it much more homosexual?
I was thinking that, but I didn't want to say
Does
it
it
because
seem a
seems
little
like
campier?
yeah,
Are we on
campier.
fire currently in the Drawfee program?
I think we might be.
Nathan.
Yeah, this new energy.
Oh,
I'm loving it.
Nathan.
Wait a second. Let me just reach up and like take the beard off real quick. You're not Nathan Yaffe.
Oh no, my really full-fledged beard has been reduced to just stubble. It's
Here's
me.
Nathan Long from the YouTube channel Nathan Longs.
That's right, I am.
So Nathan, you do also an art YouTube channel with like speed draw type content.
Oh, I do. So if you look me up on Nathan Longs, I just illustrate and I make lots of Drawfee fan art. And guess this is the Drawfee channel. So like, wow, synergy.
I know it all matches up together. So you can go to Nathan's channel, see more speed draw content, some of it even Drawfee related. Lots of really fun redraws of like stuff we've done.
It boosts my ego, but also it's really good.
Yeah. I also love all the ones of like all of our characters interacting. It's so good. It brings me joy.
Yeah. It makes me be like, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah, I feel like that's the most fun part is because there are always these zany characters that you don't expect to be together. But I'm like, no, they're all in love. And it's a love triangle.
It's so good. Everyone check it out now.
Yeah, go check it out. Link will be down in the description. But we've had you on today because something you have also done on your channel is redrawing your old OCs.
Yes, I have done that.
And it's something we've done too. And we thought, what if we all did it together?
And we kicked out other Nathan.
Yeah.
There can only be one.
He's outside.
He's crying, but it's okay. We gave him water and the air conditioning is on and the window is slightly cracked.
He is listening to his favorite music.
Yeah. He's
And
not
by
distressed.
favorite music, we mean Marvel Snap.
He's listening to the Marvel Snap battle theme.
And he's just listening to a lot of Snap.
Snap!
Snap.
Frame break.
Oh no.
Okay, let's start. Why don't we?
Yeah, who's
This is a speed draw. I'm up first. I've already done my drawing. All right, so I didn't have any of like my childhood art, which I really wanted. So I figured I'd go back to when I was like a figurative child, which was when I started on Drawfee. So this drawing is from like 6-ish years ago.
Wow.
It was on a Drawfee Beans about drawing medieval animals. That was me and Julia.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
And I drew this dog knight guy that I actually really liked at the time. And I still do like. We never like really officially named him. We threw out a lot of options, but the one I liked the most was Sir Wilfrid of Doggington.
Sir Wilfrid of Doggington.
How proper.
Yeah.
He's a noble lad.
He's very noble, and I wanted to give him like a glow up here in 2023. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so I didn't do much of like a redesign. I kind of just wanted to draw him better.
Oh.
Draw him again.
Yeah, in my like with my current abilities.
Long nose.
And I really do like his long nose.
Yeah, your pose is already so strong.
Thank you.
It's like a Weimaraner.
Like a what?
A Weimaraner.
Weimaraner?
What's the
Yeah,
one
those
that
are those
goes,
long dogs.
Oh, the ones with the beautiful hair that could be in a L'Oreal commercial?
No, these guys are like, they got... Anyway.
This is
I didn't mean to derail.
cute.
So I bragged to Julia a little bit because I was like, as I was doing this, because I was like, back in when I drew the original one, it took me like about 10 minutes to do that drawing. And then like today in 2023, I busted out this pose in like 16, 17 minutes. And I was like, that's like not that much longer for a much better pose than I would have been capable of before. So I was feeling proud of the progress on that one.
Oh, is he going to Mount Penis?
He's going to Mount Penis, yeah.
What's his business there?
You don't want to know what his business is there.
Good for him.
That's for him to know.
Good for
okay?
him.
That's his thing.
That's
We're
his
very
quest.
proud. Oh, I love that his thing has bones because he's a dog.
Yeah.
Like on his sword. That's so smart. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, it's actually not Mount Penis.
What?
Not to like spoil the fun, but I was thinking of this as like a return to Doggington. Like maybe he was exiled.
He's going home.
Oh no. Wait. So was he exiled on a quest? Like is he coming back victorious or is he scorned?
I think that's like, for the viewer to decide is like, why is he returning to Doggington? Why was he gone from Doggington? Like, did they send him out? And then while he was gone, like a betrayal happened and he wasn't there to protect.
I got you. Well, he came back a lot hotter, so it definitely worked for him, whatever occurred.
Yeah, he got taller and more confident.
Yeah.
In the process.
And he's like, oh my gosh, the mountain's not a penis anymore. They replaced it with this beautiful castle.
They built more penises and then put a wall around it. Things have changed around
Things
here.
have changed.
Things are not the same. This is beautiful. Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah, those
Thank you.
colors.
Yeah, it's so I actually was doing some stealing back from some AI art. There's a trend on YouTube right now that's like making things into like 90s anime versions and it's all just like AI generated art.
Yep.
Oh,
And there's
cool.
one that's like Elden Ring as 90s anime. And I don't know what artist they stole all the input from, but the color palettes they use are like these bright reds and then these like teals. And I really liked the combination of the two. So I was like, I'm stealing back.
This is mine now.
I'm taking the power back.
Yeah, you're like Robin Hood, but for artists.
And for to benefit myself.
Yeah.
Benefit your profit and not
You're
the
like
artist.
Robin Hood, but for you.
Yeah.
I steal from the AI and give to myself.
Good for him.
Oh.
I'm about to do a big delete your art. So here's your warning. If you're working on something right now, save it and close it before I say delete your art.
Oh wow. Wait, what's about to disappear? I'm in suspense.
What do you mean?
Well, I ended up not liking... I was trying to do like a rougher line art, but I think I went too thick with the brush I was using and I didn't like how it looked. And so like I do all this shading and stuff. And then when it's all done, I'm like, I don't like the line art anymore. And so I end up like deleting all the line art and all the shading and then re-inking it again.
Oh, that's so valid though. You were like, not today. I'm going to have it be crisp.
Yeah, I just felt like the crisp worked better for what I was doing. I thought it was going to to be one thing, but it didn't end up being that.
Oh, it didn't end up.
He's gone full southern.
It didn't
It's because I'm here. Now we've entered. It turns out Doggenham was in Georgia the whole time.
Yeah. We have two Georgia boys here. We can't.
Knights of the Round Table, more like Knights of the Atlanta Home of the Brave. I don't know.
Knights of the Biscuits and Gravy.
But yeah, I was gonna say that this like the rough line art was different for you, and it looked nice. But
Yeah, I
think
agree.
it would have worked if I had gone thinner. I think I went too thick with the brush and ended up looking like
not doing
kind
it manually.
of smudgy.
You're so brave.
Yeah, I could have just refilled it. I don't know why I decided to do it this way.
Sometimes you just gotta for your
Yeah.
pride.
Sometimes it feels soothing.
It was,
Yeah.
you were having a Zen moment. You were enjoying your inner peace.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
We'll go with that.
How long did it take you to do this again?
I want to say it wasn't that long.
Nice.
Probably like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, maybe.
Damn.
Jacob,
so yeah,
your
then
values are so strong. Like, I don't know what you did differently this time around with after doing the line art again, but I love how like the legs are darker. I don't know. It adds so much depth in the image.
Thank you. Yeah. I felt like I wanted to go monochromatic, but I think I went too flat with the original one. And so then I was like, okay, I need to like change the values before I shade it.
Yeah.
It was a positive delete your art moment. I felt like it it looks
it's
better.
supposed to be positive.
Yeah. Well, it's always negative when you delete it, and then hopefully positive once you have fixed it.
Yeah. It'd be terrible if you were like, I deleted my art and then I regretted it and I desperately went back and I found the old art out of the trash can.
I'll never recover from this.
Yeah.
I'll never delete my art again.
My old art was covered in mustard now because it was in the garbage can.
You have so much
mustard you throwing
mustard in
out?
your garbage can.
A lot of old mustard.
Oh, rim lighting. Oh, she fancy. Oh,
Makeup.
You know.
Damn. Okay.
Oh my God.
That is a good color for
this
that.
is a very nice. I enjoyed this very much.
Thank you. Yeah, that's the finished piece. I wanted to just sort of glow up Sir Wilfrid of Doggington.
Good for him.
Let me know in the comments why you think he's returning to Doggington. I'd like to know your headcanons.
What are his victories or sins?
If you write a whole fanfic about this character, please just link it.
Yes.
Yeah, link it down below. And is he a good boy? Tell us why or why not.
Yeah, and if he's not, can he be a good boy again?
Oh, redemption arc. I hope so.
I love a redemption arc.
I think he can. I believe. That's it for me. And next we got our guest, Nathan.
I'm doing a shimmy. It's my turn.
I can confirm he's doing a shimmy. I see it.
Shimmies were done.
Why don't you tell us about what you did?
So my art piece, I went through the depth of my computer and I found a file from December 11th, 2014, which is when I was in high school. I was just a fetus.
A fetus in high school.
Yeah, as you do. And so I actually have two pieces of art. So in December 11th, the first piece was I had this idea in my mind of these gay boys that were in love and they were like in a high fantasy kind of a moment. And one of them was a traveling merchant and the other one was just some guy. I don't know. He wasn't as developed, but he gets developed later. I'm going way too into it. Actually, I'll just say, this first image, which was probably on the screen now, is a very unfinished bazaar because I drew the location. I was like, I can't draw a character if I don't know what background they're on. So this was my attempt at drawing a background. And then a month later, in January 2015, I actually drew the character.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's basically a boy on a cute turtle and another boy on a flying pumpkin, and they're naked because clothes were scary to draw.
So true.
Yeah, correct.
So yeah, we can go ahead and jump into it and I'll explain more.
All right, let's jump right in. 3, 2, 1, go.
So to recapture what I did as a child, I drew the background first because I just had this idea of this bazaar being kind of like in the desert, and I wanted to set it at an oasis. And so I also used this as an excuse to draw Socotra dragon trees, which are these humongous trees that are from the Middle East. And I wanted them spoilers, but they're growing out of the buildings. So it has that kind of surreal fantasy vibe. That way it feels like it's not our world, it's this fantasy world. And I just wanted to draw them being cute and wholesome and having a picnic. So yeah, a lot of this early part is just me doing the architecture and
but I love the way you blocked it in.
Oh, someone else
Thank
doing
you.
backgrounds. I'm emotional. Someone else.
Julia, every single time you do a drawing, I'm like, yes, a detailed background and a bonus character.
You
a
act like I've
kindred
never
spirit
drawn
you
a
are.
background.
So yeah, I just wanted I kept it pretty simple. So when I was doing my values, it was just I think this is 1 point perspective. This was before I took Spencer's drawing class. So I've recently learned more. But I am proud with how this came out. And it also gave me an excuse to do a lot of textures. So we have sand, we have rocks, we have trees, we have water. I just was like, if I'm going to be on Drawfee, I have to show them I'm talented.
No, this is so good.
Yeah,
this is
cool.
great.
Yeah. And so
It was good when it was just the blocking.
I wanted to have lots of details. I looked at lots of medieval architecture that is from the Middle East, because in my original file name, it's called Ari and Turtlebell. So the guy on the flying pumpkin was Ari, and he was kind of inspired like from like a Middle Eastern place of this fantasy world. And then Turtlebell was the name of the traveling merchant, and the vibes are very much like Legend of Zelda if Beetle was the main character and Link was and Link
you're speaking my language.
And if like I don't know, my concept was, what if Link was just an idiot and sold the Master Sword to Beetle, and that was it. And so then everyone was like, Beetle must be the chosen one because he has the sword. And so they go on this like little adventure where it's like, I'm not chosen, I'm just a capitalist, and that's his arc. He has to learn to leave behind his money grabbing ways. But yeah, I'm adding a lot of this is when the colors get on Nintendo. I just make them prettier and more pastel. I wanted the shadows to be this purple color. I just wanted it to be very fun and happy. I was like, no angst here, only fluff.
This is so nice so far.
Yeah.
You've already put in so much detail.
I did. I don't know. It was just a really nice prompt. I was like, I know how to, like, I don't know. It was weird because I would have vivid memories of actually drawing the characters and knowing what I wanted them to look like and feeling the barrier of my limitations that I could not overcome. Here they are, our beautiful boys. So they're up
arriving.
front. My favorite thing about this composition is how I completely cover up that detailed path I just drew. But you all got to see it.
I noticed it immediately. I felt it deep in my soul.
It do be like that, huh?
You all noticed. So this is Ari. He's like, in my mind, he's like a prince of a very prominent, I don't know, royal family, but maybe he's like supposed to be evil, but he won't do it because he's a soft boy. I don't know. He's really cute. I imagine he's like very protective. Keeping with like in the original image with the pumpkin, I got rid of that because it was stupid, but I kept the color orange. I was like, okay, so it's like red and blue, but blue and orange, like burnt orange. That's kind of the vibes we're going with here. And then the twink is named Belle, so that's his name.
I love them already. They're both so cute.
Yeah. And that's the turtle. Oh my gosh, look at him go.
I love the turtle.
The turtle's so cute.
I like all of them. This is so good.
Thank you. I'm just really excited for Tears of the Kingdom. So I was looking at a lot of concept art and being like, all right, here we go.
Oh, I love the cut of those pants.
Yeah. I felt like you would.
Yeah, this is a very Karina Core outfit.
Thanks, I'm predictable.
Yeah, I had his tatas out and his hoochie out. Yeah.
Good for him.
All the things we want to see are visible. Yeah. It's very cute. What else? I don't know. I imagine that they're at this little picnic. They came all this way to like sell stuff at a bazaar. I was going to add background characters, but I was like, Nathan, why would you do that? There are already trees. You don't need
Trees
background.
are background characters.
They are now.
Yeah.
So I didn't do that. Ooh, I loved. Okay, yeah. So I did a lot of water effects because I really wanted to feel that depth, and so I used a lot of like blending it out and then putting shiny highlights on top. And then closer to the very end, I do this thing where I just copy and paste. Yeah, he has a derpy little face. I copy and paste just like the image of the castles, and I flip them and I like lower the opacity. That way you can see the reflections on the water.
That's my shortcut.
Smart.
It's so
Oh
good.
my gosh, yeah. That way you get that depth. I think it added a lot.
Rain activity.
Definitely. So yeah, They're just, they're having a wonderful time. In my brain, they're both deeply, madly in love, but they are stupid. And so they can't actually.
The ideal dynamic.
Yeah, they're limited by their own lack of understand. Like, they could be happy. They just, they're not there yet.
They'll get there, though.
They'll
I know
figure
it.
it out.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out. It's just like they're trying to balance the raw sexual energy and their like their destinies as heroes or whatever. Ooh, I forgot I did that. Look at that like sandy atmospheric perspective. Oh, and then I draw like the little kind of master sword thing, and I draw this pumpkin that's like from Australia. So I'm like, Australia has deserts. So it has a gray skin on the outside, but I felt like it belonged because it was like pumpkin.
Yeah.
And it fits the color palette very nicely. Oh my God.
Wonderful.
See, we always do like calls for fan art. I want to see fan art of these two
Yeah.
now.
Yeah,
Show them
That's
to
what
us.
I demand to see next time I log on to twitter.com.
It's true.
Yeah.
And if you go to my channel right now, you'll see these characters again, but in a video where I draw them in 4 different genres. What?
Whoa.
Oh, damn, that's good cross promotion.
It is. Wow.
We
It's
should
almost
do
like
that.
I planned
Let's steal that
it.
idea.
It is. You can have it. That's my contribution to you.
For
You just have to have me back.
Okay, thank you.
Because I liked them so much, I was like, I want to draw them in sci-fi cyberpunk. I want them in a detective show. I want them in a high school AU romance. I want them in modern fantasy. What's that called? Contemporary No,
Modern
urban
family.
fantasy. Modern family.
Yeah, Modern Family. I want them in the TV show.
I want them there with the other gay uncles.
Well, this is awesome, Nathan. You did such a great job.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So excited to have you on. Definitely go watch that other video on Nathan's channel.
Now.
Yes.
Well, not now.
No, wait till
After
the end
this.
of this video and then click
guess.
that one.
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah.
open it in a different browser and
Yeah,
then
then
Watch
you
them
rewatch
at the
it
same
later.
time in 2 different tabs.
Use both sides of your brain.
Well, all right. It's Karina's turn.
Well.
Karina, why don't you tell us what you got cooking?
Meow, meow, meow. I got cat boys.
Yay.
Oh gosh,
Wow.
I am feeling kind of silly right now because I did find stuff from my childhood. I was 11.
Nice. That's what I was hoping.
That's
Yeah,
good. We're going back in time. So we were in 6 years ago, high school. Now we're in child era.
Yeah.
Because I do have pictures, like all of this stuff is at my parents' house. So I don't have I don't remember these men. I don't know who these men are.
Who are these men?
I don't know them,
Who are
but I
they?
have single images of them. And I am delighted to say that even though I don't remember that much about these characters, I'm pretty sure this is a middle school offshoot of Moonpaw.
Oh, nice.
yes.
There is no story here,
Hell yeah.
but well, yeah.
It's
well,
connected universe.
The return
it's
of
something.
Moonpaw?
it's one of those things, as you get older, you have your characters, but then you're like, no, that's baby shit. I'm going to do this with them now.
Yeah, totally.
I'm
Yeah,
sick
this-
of Q. I'm gonna make them sexualized.
Yeah, I was 11 and said, I don't know why Moonpaw's in an alley punching cats' shadows. Now they're anime guys and they can turn into people.
Ooh.
That seems about right to me.
So that's what we're working with.
All right, let's get started.
Get started.
3, 2, 1, go.
I also didn't do a
Oh my
scene.
gosh.
Yeah, you could have shown them to Nathan at the start. I paused on whatever. You'll see them later. But so I didn't do a scene. I did a character sheet because I was having a struggle week, and so this kind of starts off as a walkthrough of how I kind of design a character. I did preliminary sketches in my little sketchbook beforehand to just kind of take notes of outfits that I thought would suit. But I kind of came up with it on the spot because their fits are trash. They're dressed poorly. They look like shit. But I wanted to kind
Roast
of
to
carry
them.
over as many little things from
Yeah,
the
an
original.
homage, an homage.
Yeah. So I I like wanted to keep those weird bell sleeves that so Sai is the guy on the right here and Lon is the one on the left. I wrote big on his shirt because in the original design there is a kanji, what I'm pretty sure is a kanji on his pants, and I'm so sure it's supposed to say fire, but I didn't write it correctly, so it looks like the kanji for big. And Ansta also pointed out that it could be the kanji for dog, because that's also very similar, which fits because I'm pretty sure he's wolf themed. So I wanted to make him big. I wanted him to be a little blonde bitch. I love those.
Oh.
He gives jock vibes. I want to say he was a jock. I don't remember these characters very well.
He is now.
Yeah, so now he's a big jock himbo. I'm pretty sure that was the vibe. I don't know the relationship between these two characters, but I made up a new one. I don't know. They seem kind of like thematically opposed because the guy, the little twink guy, Sai, he is like a dark moon paw. He is like anti-hero. He is Shadow the Hedgehog. Also, when you draw a good shoe and then you have to draw a second good shoe. God damn it. But I think Lon, like, if this is Shadow the Hedgehog, Lon is like Knuckles. So I don't really know what the relationship between them will ever be. But yeah.
These two do not have a future.
I don't know. I don't know what. There's no way to know.
Any more content about them. It will not appear. They only met once in the manga, and people are still shipping them to this day.
Yeah, like I kind of remember Sai's whole deal. He is just like Shadow the Hedgehog to Moonpaw, but I do not know what Lon's deal is. He is a wolf boy, but unlike Sai, as we will get to, he does not have an animal form. I hated the fucking shoes in the original with the little horns on them, but I wanted to kind of...
I like
when you got to draw a tail.
I think 11-year-old Karina was onto something with horn shoes. I was like
trying shit.
I feel like it's... I've never seen them. It's experimental. Yeah. It's avant-garde. It's giving very much Wave of the Future.
But yeah, I did want to kind of modernize their old outfits without really losing the mood of them. So this was my attempt. And I do want to say that I hated the headband on Sai, but I felt like it would be a cop-out not to include it. And I ended up kind of just making him like dark Reiki skate. This is like if you pulled this guy out of an oil spill and washed him with dish soap, you would get Reiki from skate. But until then, it's him. So they also have little cat form, or well, he has a little cat form. He also has a tattoo that says 666, which is really funny to me. So I wanted to kind of update the little cat form to not just be Gatomon. It's kind of demon coded, so I wanted to make him more like demon coded.
I love Big Hand.
So he's a little cat. And then I wanted to draw him as a little cat. Because he is still Gatomon sized.
Yeah, that makes sense. Does he have animal form? Do we see that?
No, he does not have an animal form. I know that much. But this was very of the era of like Clamp and like Full Moon. So I really wanted to flesh out this outfit because like that's my favorite genre of anime outfit where they're wearing like something relatively normal and then like the most insane thing. Also, what's the point of having a Catboy OC if you don't draw him blushing and screaming? But
if he's not having a terrible time.
So like... this is where it kind of switched over to this morning because I was having a struggle time. Like I just like didn't feel well last week. Like I was tired. I was playing a lot of Digimon. My little callus where my pen rests was really hurting at this point. And there's a lot of parts in this. I don't know how visible it is, but I keep nudging my canvas a little because I kept like leaning my extra wrapped up swollen finger against my like drag canvas button. So oops.
Oh no.
Yeah, so then I drew down the wrong layer. But so then I just went ahead and cleaned everything up because I did really like a lot of these sketches. I thought it was fun.
They are very fun.
Really
They're so well executed. Like,
Thank you.
oh my gosh. I feel like they fit together so well. Even though you don't remember them, I feel like visually you're able to communicate. Like, they definitely feel like they're from the same universe and from an aesthetics point of view.
Yeah, thank you.
I also appreciate how cosplayable you made the outfit. Like, you've literally shown, all right, this is the first layer,
Yeah.
this is the second layer, this is how it's the back. Like, you're giving people a whole like 360
Here's the
view.
sewing instructions.
Yeah.
It's important to me. I like to think that the back is open in case he like needs to take out his wings that he has apparently.
Can you do
I
that
don't
in
know.
human form too?
I don't know. I'm sure. But
It's canon now. You've heard it here first, folks.
I really wanted to lean into like there is like this era, like I love childhood art because it's so uninhibited. Like there is not a
Yeah.
single critical thought going into creating these characters. I'm like, he has cat
No.
ears. He has fire.
It's true.
He has a kanji on his pants. So I don't know what it is. But yeah, so I just made a character sheet because
Oh,
I
I
love
love
it.
that.
I liked
love the
them.
warm tones over all of the little people. So aesthetically pleasing.
you.
I always just love the little personality bits that you get from character sheets. Like you feel like
Yeah.
you get to know them.
Lon doesn't have as much because he was more of a minor character in this story. I remember that much, but I do have a drawing of him and I thought he was funny, so I drew him.
I'm glad you
Beautiful.
did. You've gifted us with a new himbo today.
Yeah, so y'all can decide what goes on between these two.
I like that, like you said, they both feel like they're from the same show, but for once they don't feel like they're dating.
They're not
Yeah.
dating, no.
They're definitely
I don't
not
even think
dating.
they're like close friends.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
are in the same universe.
No, it is. It's they met one set of volleyball tournament and people remember that panel and they still talk about it today. Like,
Yeah.
that's what's going on.
You have to be there.
You had to be on Tumblr for that issue when it came out.
If you
Yeah.
look at this panel, it looks like Lon could be looking at Sai.
Yeah. I also don't know why his name is Lon.
Secret brother? Question mark.
But yeah, those are my little cat boys. Well, I guess one's technically a dog boy, the two genders.
One's
Yeah.
a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, one's big or dog or,
Or
fire.
fire.
We can't be sure. But I just love to revisit my old shit. So I was glad to finally be able to do that with these two.
Yeah, I love it, Karina. Great job.
Thanks.
Which means we got one left. It's Julia time.
Is me.
Tell your story.
Why don't you bring a little more energy to it?
Julia.
Julia.
I've done it.
Yay!
Well, so I know I okay.
I don't.
I'm not,
see
I don't.
tomatoes. Can I have?
So here's the
do you
thing.
have?
I know that I have a whole show where I draw a lot of characters,
Yes.
or I've drawn a lot of the characters in it, but I do not consider myself a character artist because it is not like the thing that I find the most joy in art. So I don't have a memory bank of OC characters I've drawn in my life because even in childhood, I was not drawing OCs. I was drawing an Ava, Trunks, or using references from fashion magazines. And that
That's-
explains a lot of my art journey.
That's
Yeah.
an OC. My OC was just Gatomon.
Fair. But I went back into the Drawfee Mind Palace and I pulled out Roxa
The classic
from Draw.
Ladies Book Club.
Oh
Yeah.
wow,
that
deep
does-
cut.
Yeah.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go.
So I was very pressed for time last week, and I was like, oh, cool. I have like an hour to get this done.
That's all you need, baby.
Just tell us when you're not pressed for time.
Yeah,
we'll
that's
just
true.
assume you're pressed for time otherwise.
But I had like an hour to do this, and then I think because I was rushing and I was trying to work differently from how I usually work, it just wasn't working.
Why is York there?
Because because Roxa and York are both dumbasses in their own right.
Oh.
So they're hanging out. But the way that I reimagined Roxa was in Drawtectives.
Oh, we
If she
stand.
were a Drawtectives character.
That makes sense.
So I wanted her, I was trying to think of like what she would be in like a detective agency because I don't think she's paying attention ever. Like the difference between York and Roxa is that York pays attention
Yeah, very
and
insightful.
Roxa just doesn't.
Is she the hired muscle?
So I think she's like the hired muscle.
So
I just want to say
good.
that drawing was so good.
Oh, really? I was
The
hating
one
it.
that you got rid of.
So this is like my
Classic.
warm-up sketches as I just like, sometimes I just have to doodle to like get out of my head and kind of just like get out some bad drawings.
Yeah.
So I'm doodling as fast as possible.
Yeah, Julia, I will say some of my favorite illustrations of yours are like the ones you posted on Twitter of Eugene, but like in those black and white simple line art drawings. Yeah, I love those.
Thank you. Yeah, those are like my little fashion doodles. That was me having a meltdown and looking at trying to recenter myself. As I look at reference.
Is that
Was
just
it-
the rest of the?
But this was later in the day. And then I just decided I was going to draw Roxa and York actually hanging out.
Oh,
Like,
this is
on a
even
case.
better.
They're getting scolded by Jancy or something because I imagined that these two were talking as much as they do or as little as they do because Roxa doesn't talk a lot. And they both decided that they should infiltrate wherever it is that they're trying to get information from by like crawling through the bushes.
Oh no.
So they're going to be a little beat up, but they're also eating. They're having a snack. And now they're getting yelled at by Jancy or something.
She's off panel
Yeah.
This is so cute.
about to
So-
drill into them.
I have like a hard time being a little sloppier in my line work. I like everything to be clean and very like planned out, but I tried to just go for it on this piece.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
really
God.
like it.
I really like it too. I love that. I just realized that you put the bushes in their hair.
Yes. they got all the leaves and like twigs stuck in their hair and like on their outfits. And they're also dressed similarly because I imagine they'd be friends.
Yeah.
So cute.
There's my face.
Get rid of that.
You're like,
I just thought it
need
fit. I thought it fit these facial expressions too.
It's a group of 3.
Mm-hmm.
I also decided to open York's mouth a little bit to give him like a zoning out sort of face.
He's like, I'm fresh out of this bush and I was handed a sandwich.
Yeah.
And I'm doing just fine.
Typical Tuesday.
Yeah, he's probably saying something inadvisable to Jancy.
Yeah.
It's just going to make her more angry.
I tried to make him a little wall-eyed, like he's not mentally, he's like elsewhere. He's enjoying the
Yeah.
sandwich.
Cute.
And then Roxa's like, what's happening? We're investigating something? I thought we were just out for the day.
I'm just supposed to beat someone up.
Yeah. She's like, why am I here? Who can I fight? York, let's fight. This is me struggling with the hand,
As you do.
as you do.
Every day.
Yeah.
Still better than an AI though, am I right?
Yeah, the right
Hey.
number of fingers. Hey.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not an
Fingers in
eldritch
there.
abomination.
Well, Julia does that better than AI too.
Yeah.
That's true. I do.
We do most things better than AI.
I do draw a lot of eldritch abominations. I also really liked their skin tones together. I thought it was fun. Like the pink and the,
Oh,
and the
yeah,
green.
yeah. They do look
How
nice.
cute.
Yeah.
This is such a cute drawing.
Yeah.
It's got
Oh
so
my
much
gosh.
charm.
Thank you. I just wanted, I don't know. I wanted just like a fun little vignette, I guess. A little moment.
Yeah, it feels like a panel of like a longer comic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you know this emotion exactly, like whenever you've been chewed out as a little kid, but
Yeah.
as a grown up. Yes,
But like
question mark.
neither of these people know what's happening.
And they never will.
Did they both like put on outfits that they thought were like stealthy clothes?
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's just like tight tank top.
Because that's York's tank top that she's wearing. I think York gave her one.
Yeah, definitely. He was like, "You're about my size."
York's like, I've been in the detective agency longer than you. I think this is what you wear. I think this is what you do.
Gotta wear the
This is what I
uniform.
usually wear, and they haven't stopped me yet.
Well, you have a gun show, so the gun's got to show.
That's right.
This is so cute.
Look at
I
all
love
the
their
shadows.
faces.
Oh my god.
Yeah, fun shading.
Most Drawtectives, so I mean, the 2 seasons that have happened like in a sort of nighttime feeling place or time. So I wanted it to be a nighttime.
Except for the episodes when they're in broad daylight.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
For me, it's more fun and more dramatic to have like a nighttime mystery.
It feels like the stakes are higher, like it's more dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, everything's more dangerous at night.
You can't see nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Anything could be out there.
So I imagine they're like in a town or like, yeah, they're investigating a crime in a town and it's nighttime. They're being dramatically lit and they're like taking a break like on the sidewalk or something. Like they're sitting on the curb getting yelled at by mom.
What would Jancy be like yelling at them in this moment?
Just like, be professional. Don't be crawling into people's bushes. That person's not even involved in this case. Why are you? What are you
They don't
doing?
even go here.
They don't even
Stop
go
it.
here.
You're embarrassing me.
Yeah, and I've been thinking a lot about Drawtectives just because I've been working on season 3.
Oh my gosh.
So I
The
had it on the
suspense
brain.
is killing me.
This is so cute.
Yeah, I love this, Julia. I feel like
Julia,
this one's...
you killed this.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's like so not your usual thing, but you did such a good job at doing it.
Thank you very much. It's hard for me to do character focused pieces.
But
So-
you're good at it, though.
Yeah, you did it
Thank
so well.
Well, these have been really fun to revisit our OCs. I like seeing all the different directions we went in with differing levels of background art.
None.
None at all.
Yeah, I also had none,
I
which is
did the
surprising.
shape of a castle,
Yeah.
the essence of castle, and then Nathan did full ass illustrated, detailed Oasis.
I did great, but I also drew 5 cats.
You designed like stylish outfits. I was
It's my
like,
joy in life.
It's a good joy in life.
But Nathan, thank you so much for coming on the show and joining us on this
Thank you for
episode.
having me. Have you ever seen me and Nathan Yaffe in the same room? You haven't.
Not yet.
No,
That's
not
true.
yet. Start your conspiracies now.
Yeah, no, but for real, thank you so much for having me on the program. This is like a dream come true. Wah, wah.
Thank you for always providing such cool art.
Yeah.
I love to look at every time you post a new thing.
Yeah. And everyone else should go look at it too over at Nathan Long's on YouTube. We're gonna have the
Now.
link
Now
below.
for real.
Now, oh, that's right. In your other tab, just click over.
Yeah.
Yeah, click over. You prepared for this moment
It's finally
earlier.
time.
It's finally time. You're ready.
And while you're opening tabs, open a tab that subscribes to our YouTube channel
Yeah.
and open a tab that subscribes to our Patreon.
Yeah.
Open a tab that goes straight to the bell and then click on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just the bell. And then open a tab to Twitch
Yeah.
and our merch store as well.
And keep all
Meow.
those tabs open at all times just in case. Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll see you all in the next one, and we're sorry.
I'm big? No. Fire. No.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry.